You know that strange feeling when your system looks organized, but you still feel behind? The app is clean, the lists are tidy, the dashboard is beautiful, and yet the one task that actually matters is still sitting there, untouched. You check the phone, you open the planner, you move a few things around, you feel productive for a minute, then somehow you feel more tired than before. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I want to show you how to tell the difference between a tool that helps you move forward and a tool that has quietly become a hiding place. And stay with me, because the final rule makes the whole thing much simpler than most people expect. The thesis is simple. Productivity tools feel like control because they reduce uncertainty for a moment. But when the system gets too large, it stops supporting action and starts replacing it. The real problem is usually not a lack of tools. It is the emotional relief of building systems instead of facing the next uncomfortable task. Habit 1. Notice the relief spike. This is where it begins. A new tool feels amazing because it gives you instant certainty. You download it, you set it up, you add your categories, and for a moment your mind relaxes. That relief is real. But relief is not progress. The brain loves anything that lowers uncertainty. A fresh app can feel like a fresh start. A new planner can feel like a new identity. It quietly says, I am becoming someone who has it together. And that feeling is addictive. So before you add anything new, pause and ask, does this tool make the work clearer? Or does it just make me feel calmer for a minute? That one question can save you from a lot of unnecessary rebuilding. Habit 2. Stop feeding the setup loop. This is the second trap. Setup looks like effort, so it tricks your brain into thinking you are making progress. You are naming folders. You are color coding lists. You are moving tasks. You are making everything look intentional. It feels like momentum, but sometimes it is only motion. Setup mode is safe because nothing can fail there. You are not sending the email. You are organizing the page where the email will someday happen. You are not starting the project. You are preparing the place where the project will live. That is why people can spend an entire evening building a system and still go to bed feeling unfinished. Try this instead. Give yourself a hard limit. One capture place, one task list, one calendar. If a tool does not fit one of those jobs, it does not get to stay just because it looks elegant. The payoff is simple. Less tinkering, more actual work. Habit 3. Watch the maintenance tax. This is where tool overload starts quietly stealing your energy. At first, it is one app, then a notes app, then a habit tracker, then a project board, then a second inbox, then a template system you only use when you remember it exists. Now you are not just doing work, you are maintaining the system, you are checking places, copying tasks, migrating notes, syncing lists, wondering where that one idea went. Every extra system creates another decision, another place to look, another tiny interruption, and those interruptions add up fast. A scattered setup does not always look messy from the outside. Sometimes it looks impressive, but inside it can feel like your attention is being split into pieces. So use this rule. If an app needs constant care to stay useful, it is probably costing more than it gives. Clarity should reduce effort, not quietly become a second job. Habit 4. Tell the truth about what you are avoiding. This is the part most people do not like hearing. Sometimes the reason we keep rebuilding our productivity system is not because the system is broken. It is because the next task feels uncomfortable. Maybe it is the hard conversation, the unfinished proposal, the financial admin, the workout you keep postponing, the email you do not want to send because it will make something official. Rebuilding your system delays that feeling. It gives you a socially acceptable way to procrastinate. You can tell yourself you are being responsible, you are being organized, you are improving your workflow, but underneath that, you might just be avoiding the moment where effort begins. So the next time you feel the urge to search for a better tool, ask one blunt question. What am I trying not to feel right now? That question can bring you back to the real work. Habit 5. Shrink the hiding place. This is the deeper truth. This is not really about apps. It is about identity. Are you the kind of person who manages systems all day? or the kind of person who uses a simple system to do the work and move on? The more complicated your setup becomes, the easier it is to hide inside it. But when your environment is simpler, the next action gets louder. One notebook, one calendar, one active project view. That is often enough. A clean desk does not magically make you disciplined, but it does reduce the number of places your attention can disappear. And sometimes that is exactly what you need. Habit 6. Use the one place, one review rule. This is the practical audit. Ask yourself 5 questions. Where do ideas go first? Where do commitments live? Where does daily action live? When do I review everything? And what project am I actually working on right now? If the answer to any of those questions is more than one place, you probably have confusion hiding inside your system. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to make the path obvious. One capture place keeps ideas from scattering. One calendar keeps time honest. One task list keeps action visible. One weekly review keeps the system alive. One active project view keeps you from trying to carry 10 futures at once. That kind of simplicity can feel almost boring at first, but boring is often what calm looks like before it becomes confidence. Here is the final overlooked idea. If a tool does not make the next action clearer, it is decoration. Not support, not strategy, decoration. That is the test. Does this tool reduce confusion, or does it just give me another place to look? Because clarity is not more information. It is fewer places to hide. And that changes everything. If you looked at your setup honestly tonight, what would you notice first? The useful parts, or the places where you have been avoiding the work by organizing around it? Take that answer seriously, but keep it simple. Remove one extra place to capture, close one extra tab, pick one active project, then do the next uncomfortable thing before you do anything else. That small shift may not feel dramatic, but over time, it becomes a different life. If this gave you a little more clarity, stay with the channel. And if you want, take one quiet look at your setup tonight and ask the only question that really matters. Does this help me move forward, or am I just keeping myself busy?